Good morning, everybody. It is the Monday of the first week of school, so I'm sure everyone out there is getting pretty excited about returning to school on Thursday. Teachers will come back in the next few days. We have open house Wednesday night, and that's when we'll hopefully get to see most everybody. Bring your school supplies, come in for a good dinner, and you'll get to see everybody and meet all of our new people. We don't have any new staff, but we do have some new families, so we're looking forward to welcoming all of them to Oaksdale. So you can see behind me the high school building that we had every intended plan to have the renovations start in June. Well, you know how plans go, sometimes they change, and that renovation has not started yet. The high school building is still off limits, it's still closed, and the work in there should start in the next few weeks, and the work will be extensive. So as we take a walk around the campus this morning, I'll show some things that are going to happen out here in the schoolyard. We might even peek through the windows and take a look at some of the demo work that has happened, but none of the big construction work has happened yet. So here we are walking through the empty high school building, and just want to give you all a quick little preview of where the building stands. It looks much like it did when school got out, but Mrs. Warwick's room used to have a cabinet here, and everything just looks so much bigger without anything in it. But I did just want to take you through and show you where we're at right now. No more lockers, but just a lot of open space. Those of you familiar with the science room, this will be kind of a shocker. So this side of the room doesn't look a whole lot different. We removed some countertops, but wait until we spin around here. Look at that. That whole prep room is gone. And so look at the space that opened up. So again, all of those science lab tables and everything will be removed. And this will be where the library is, starting hopefully next school year. So big changes coming our way with the high school building. Pretty exciting. And like I said, this will get going here in the next few weeks. A lot of work that'll get done in the high school involves new heating and air conditioning, new electrical work, all of that. And so part of that will involve building a new pump house, chiller house right here. And so at different points here pretty soon, a lot of this area is going to be sectioned off, probably going down into the playground a little bit. It'll be clearly marked, clearly barricaded, so that no one is unsafe at any given time. And the same goes for over here, because all the windows will be replaced. As we come around the corner here to the student parking lot, you can see a big forklift there and a fenced off area. That was left over from the gym roof project that happened this summer. They did a great job, and that project finished a few weeks ago. But the fenced off area is actually going to get a little bigger. And so students, wherever you see this fenced off area, you need to park away from it. So basically you guys will have this half of the parking lot. So normally I know you guys like to have some fun with how we park. You have less space to do that now, and so people need to be able to drive in and out. This fenced area, like I said, will probably get a little bit bigger. It's going to have all sorts of equipment. There will be a construction office trailer right over here. And so you need to be respectful of the workers that we have on campus, as they are guests to our campus, and they're here to make things a lot better for students and staff. And we need to represent our community well and make sure we're showing respect for their space and their equipment. So wherever you see the fenced area, you park over here, away from it. And so again, as always, the parking spots up against the building, that's staff parking. And then you do not park over in the yard over there. You won't even get to park on this side this year. Normally, I know kids like to park right over here. Not this year. We're just going to leave this whole area open because there's going to be big machines coming in and out with a lot of materials. So again, students, park on this side. And now We're going to make our way down to the Versatile Building, which is where all of Mrs. Moore's classes and all of Mr. Moore's classes will be. And students, I'm going to be very clear about this. You will not be driving to the Versatile Building. You will walk from the school to the Versatile Building and back. You get 4-minute passing periods this year. We extended it by 1 minute to give you a little bit of time, and that's plenty of time. I'm almost 50 years old, and I can make it from my office to the Versatile Building in 3.5 minutes, walking at not a rushed pace, just moving right along. So students, your cars will stay in the parking lot, and you will walk down the street, down the sidewalk, to the Versatile Building. And we're going to do that right now. So students, 6th through 12th graders, you all have Mr. and Mrs. Moore throughout your day. And again, your commute, your walk is directly down that sidewalk. And you come straight down the hill and you'll cross this street. Now, while Oakesdale doesn't usually have too much traffic, there are at times cars. So the expectation is you'll look both ways before you cross the street. You do not get to just walk across, run across. And I'll also remind you, you don't have time to veer off and go to Crossett's. You have time to go straight to class. It may also be tempting to stop at the Fit Farm, get a quick workout in before you head to ag or science, but you don't have time, so I'm sorry for that. So when you're walking from the school down here to the Versatile Building, it's the expectation that you will behave yourself. Because I want you to remember, you are representing the school, you're representing your community, and you're representing yourself. And you're being trusted with being able to handle yourself with this block that is almost 2 blocks to get to your class. You're all old enough, you're all mature enough, you're all able to handle this little walk. So we're going to pop around the corner here in just a second, and you'll find the Versatile Building. So just cut across right here. They're still working on it. You can just cut across, stay off the forklift, stay off the buses. The door is over by one of those vans, and you'll just go into the classrooms. I'm not going to go in because they're still working on it. Just as a reminder to all of our middle school and high school students, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, you don't get to leave for lunch. You have to stay up in the school and eat at the cafeteria. High schoolers, you can come and go for lunch. Just make sure you're back when lunch is over. So a few minutes ago, I mentioned students that I have high expectations of your behavior as you walk from the building to the Versatile Building or back up the hill to the school. Just remember, we're in a small town. People watch, and I'll know who has done what before you get back to the high school or to the school building or to the Versatile Building, whatever your destination is. So my advice to you is just do what you're supposed to do. You'll be just fine. But remember, eyes are always watching. So as we come back up to the school, going up the hill here, and I'll show you how you can come in and out of the building in just a second. So which way you go from here might depend on what your next class is. If you have Mr. Strong or Tammy, you'll go that way because you'll go into the cafeteria door. Mr. Strong's room is where Mrs. Moore's used to be, and Tammy's room and the library are in what used to be the shop. For Mr. Reed and Mrs. Warwick's classes, or Mrs. Westcott's math class, you'll want to go this way and go up these stairs. So here we are climbing these stairs, going up more hill, getting a lot of hill work in. And this door at the top of these stairs, you can come in and out of during passing period. And so that's how you can come in and out to get down to the Versatile Building or back into this. And you can even use this to go downstairs to the shop if you want to. Here we are walking into room 7, and this is Mrs. Warwick's space right now. She's not in here, but this is where you'll come for any of Mrs. Warwick's classes. and Mrs. Westicott's math class. Mrs. M didn't move, and she's here. I just saw her walk in. Wave at the camera, Mrs. M.
Good morning.
Hello. I'll be back later.
All right.
And then Mr. Reed's room is also in this hallway. Right here in room 6. And I know he is not here at the moment. But this is where you'll go for any of Mr. Reed's classes. Right here. Now looking down the long elementary hallway, just know that none of the elementary teachers switched rooms. So everybody's in the same place down here from room 5 on down to room 1. So Mrs. Van Dyke, Mrs. Schroep, Mrs. Henning, and Miss Lisenby, all in the same places. Take a look here. This is all the school supplies that were donated to Oakesdale from the Stop the Bus campaign led by the Colfax Kiwanis. So we are hugely appreciative, not only of the Kiwanis for organizing this, but for all the people in Whitman County that donated. All the schools in Whitman County received a truckload of stuff just like we did here. So pretty cool. So again, you can come to school without school supplies, we'll have them for you. But if you have stuff, that's great too. So we've done a pretty quick walk around and down to the Versatile building and back, just to show you what's happening and what's going to happen. So again, things will be pretty active with construction with the high school building behind me, but everybody will be safe. We'll make sure everything's clearly marked off and barricaded as it needs to. Kids will still have the run of the playground and get to be outside as much as possible. Just a few reminders, school starts Thursday at 8 a.m. Be on time. Same cell phone rule that's been in effect for a few years. No phones during class. You can have them out during passing period and lunch. But other than that, they are not to be out. First time, you bring them to me and I give them back to you. Second time, parent has to get them. Third time results in a suspension and a longer time of not having your phone. And fourth time also involves a suspension with a permanent removal for the year of phones from you. So easy things to follow. Parents, we need your help to make sure kids are at school on time and that they're here. We are going to enforce that a little bit more this year. Students can't just sign in and out on their own. We do need you to call us or text us or email us and let them know why they're late or why they're leaving early. Not just because they feel like it or they got in trouble or they're missing something or there's a test and they don't want to take it. That's part of school and they got to be here and they got to toughen up and deal with it. And honestly, kids don't need to be anywhere else but school. So it's that simple. So kids need to be here. With that being said, we'll see you at open house on Thursday. Have a good one.